Hey y'all, this is Corey Camerdine with Home Rock Realty. I am at the community of Artavia. I like to call it Artavia. David Weekley Homes today. We got a realtor lunch and learn sponsored by Home Rock Realty, y'all. Check this out. I'm standing in one of their rooms that they use this to sell people on why they need to buy David Weekley Homes. And listen, as a salesperson, I most definitely believe that you got to have the right tools to be able to sell stuff to people, right? Because at the end of the day, you got to get a person educated. And if they're like, oh, I understand why I got to buy this David Weekley because you educated me on it, then you have a better chance of conversion when it comes to that sale. So in this room, they got some nice stuff like, hey, you could go get the other builder's home and get this type of insulation between the studs behind the sheetrock, or you could buy the David Weekley and you can get this. Listen, that's great. Probably people, you could probably sell them on insulation and low energy costs. But check this out, y'all. I'm going to show y'all something that these people have on the board. Amazing. Look at this. How would you rather spend your money on home repairs or on yourself? Without a home warranty, 10-year home will cost you approximately 580% more. So what they're doing is saying you could buy new or you could buy used. But look at the savings that you can get. When you buy a brand new home. And this is funny, y'all, because look, they say a hot water heater. So if your hot water heater goes out, you'll probably spend $2,000 on a hot water heater. Would you rather spend it on a hot water heater or would you rather spend it on a name brand handbag? Now, if Millie's watching this, she's going to be like, well, heck yeah, I'd rather spend it on that handbag. Check this out. Replace the appliances, and that's some fancy appliances right there. $2,500 to replace appliances in an old house, or you could take your family on a trip to Disney World. Now, I know a lot of people out there, because of this inflation, you just don't have the money to save up to go on a vacation. So what they're saying is, if you're looking to buy a home and you got to do repairs and you got to replace stuff in your house, you could be missing out on fun stuff that you could be doing with your family. Look at this one right here. AC heater, right? $5,000. Now that might be too low, because let me tell you, I just replaced 2 5-tons in a resale property, one of my Airbnbs, and I paid $24,000 for 2. So they might have to update this here. But check this out. A media room equipment. Look at that. Yeah, you can get a good setup for $5,000. What else? Repair bursted pipes, $10,000, or a year of college tuition. Again, I don't know what school that is. It probably is not Texas A&M, right? Replace a roof, which I just did, right? $15,000. No, my roof I just replaced, I think it was valued at $29,000, and after my deductible, I still had to come out of pocket $10,000. So you can replace your roof, or you can get an outdoor fireplace and kitchen. Look at that. That is nice. Now, foundation repair. Now, we up in Montgomery County, we don't have an issue with this. But if you're down like in the Sugar Land area, down south, these people always got problems down there. So foundation repair, $18,000, or new design center choices. So they know what they're doing. When somebody walks in here, they've already got a room that they can bring people back. And this thing has so many things up on the wall that they can use as tools to be able to sell people on why you need to buy new versus used, which another word for used in our industry is called resale, right? This is why I personally sell predominantly almost 100% brand new homes, because the type of clients that I work with typically don't have all the money in the world, right? You got to get the down payment. You got to get the closing costs, right? You got to pay the real estate agent commission. It's a lot of money involved with buying a home. But when you buy a brand new home and you work with Corey Camerdine and Home Rock agents, most of our clients, depending on your price range, right? If you're going to buy probably $250,000 or less, some of our clients will get a house with like $500 out of their pocket, earnest money, and maybe another $500 for an inspector, right? And then typically we stack it with programs that can get you no money down, programs that could get you grants to pay your down payment. And then almost always we're going to get the closing costs paid by the builder, and even the interest rate buy downs, sometimes as low as 3.99%. But the main thing is people are buying brand new homes because it's more affordable, right? Prices are coming down in our area. So a lot of times the new homes are actually cheaper than the resale. The homeowner's insurance is actually cheaper on a brand new home versus a home that's maybe 15 years old. And then also the upfront cost of buying, which is the closing costs and all those fees you have in your mortgage. And more importantly, the energy costs, right? The cost of your electric and all that other stuff to run these houses. So anyways, if you're looking to buy a brand new home, or if you're a real estate agent who wants to learn how I've been selling hundreds and hundreds of brand new homes for the last 20 years, make sure you check out one of my real estate agent events. I do them every week. Today, we're going to be at David Weekley. Next week, I think I'm going to be down in Rosenberg. We're going to be at D.R. Horton. The week after, I'm going to be at Brookfield Residential in the community of Ellison. And I think after that, the next week, I'm going to be at Pulte. Listen, we're already getting booked for the entire year. So if you're a real estate agent, you like to party and you like to get your eat on, and you want to get your free lunch, come visit Home Rock Realty. Just find an agent and say, hey, I heard you guys have these parties every week. How can I get in on this? Okay. So if you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment, because listen, we're about to get our party on, y'all. Bye-bye.